The big basic creatures that are plaguing the starting metagame lately rely on high energy cost attacks and very precise energy acceleration to pull off their game plan. Threats like Zacian V, ADP and Picarom can pop off from turn 1 or 2 and accelerate enough energy for the rest of the game. To deal with these big boys of standard, a man from Japan formed a plan full of parmesan with none other than Aerodactyl-GX. Here's the deck that Kuru came up with and finished second out of 111 players on the Yokon Cup. Aerodactyl-GX's ability reliably slows down the opponent now that Power Plant is no longer played everywhere, and we quickly get them on the board and running thanks to Lab and Welder. That's still not enough energy control though, so we have to further slow down the opponent by using hammers, Giratina and the most bullshit villainous team so far. Other than that, the deck contains the usual consistency boosters, lots of switches and scoop up nets, along with a Ditto Prism Star, a fossil and a Karate Belt for the worst case scenarios. Speaking of which, this deck gets completely shafted most of the time by Dragapult to the max. Sometimes we deny enough energy to keep it in check and squeeze out a win, but most of the time it just spreads damage all over our friends and wins. But hey, at least it's gonna be getting destroyed by Eternatus VMAX after rotation, so we won't need to worry about it for too long. Let's give the deck a spin on the most reliable queue for testing, the Versus ladder, and see if we can win against some meta decks. Don't forget to leave a comment about how much I suck, and enjoy the gameplay. Okay, it looks like we have an opponent with a lot of types. We won the flip, so we're gonna go first. And we're starting out with the Jirachi. My guess about his deck is probably Intel the max by the looks of it. Or maybe not. I guess we'll see. We're gonna keep this one. We're going to use this Jirachi again. We're gonna find another one. And hope for the stadium. This one back. Let's go. And there it is. We're gonna need a welder next turn, but we'll have to Jirachi to look for it. And we're gonna pass back. Okay, he's looking for something with a quick bow. Ah, looks like it's a new box. He's probably using welder as well. It's a new box with water energy. Okay, that's new, but it looks like he has dead draw. So if we can do better than that. No welder here. Just gonna pick up the research just in case. Going to the second Jirachi. Let's see what that nets us. Here. Whoop. Almost misclicked. Here's the welder we were looking for. Let's go for it. Looks like we'll have to not attack this turn, but we can at least deny him some energy. Lucky. That's this here. Play this one as well. Just discard it, and we'll finish our turn by using the lab again. Let's see what he does. I guess it's a he. Let's see what they do. They didn't have a supporter last turn. Oh no. We have no way to damage this Kelby over here. So we'll have to take great care of our boss's orders. But maybe we can at least deny the energy so that he can't attack with it. Okay, nothing to do here other than use research. No fighting energy in sight so far. Might as well take the flint since we have welder in hand. We're also gonna scoop up the net, take this back. Try looking for the spinner. Nope, but we have the boss's order, or later. And I'm not gonna bench the Jirachi because we also need bench space for the Diancie. So I'm just gonna attach, might as well attach this here and pass. Oh wow, what an interesting game. One player can't play anything and the other is playing stuff but not actually progressing his game plan. Right, so far both hammers have succeeded. Let's see if the third one does as well. No energy for him. Right, let's get our energy out of the deck. All of it. And attach it to something. Still not finding energy inside. But at least we can fetch the Diancie first. Let's discard the second flint, this one. And then sell this. There you are. We're just gonna have to pick up the energy retriever. Maybe the switch. Might as well get the switch for later. And pass again. This is gonna be a very slow game. It's already been 7 minutes and nobody has attacked. He hasn't played the supporter yet. Ah, there it is. Gonna start attacking. And we're also gonna return this energy to their hand. I forgot to Celeris, but it's probably not a big problem. Because we take 3 prizes anyway. I should have looked through my deck better. The Pokémon Research Lab is a free deck search for Christ's sake. Alright, second Aerodactyl is active. Let's bring up their Mew 3 and start attacking. Good thing is, even if they play Giant Charm, this doesn't survive. They played the first supporter. Which means we might be in trouble. Well, maybe not. Alright, that was a pretty uneventful game, but well, it only was because we denied them all the energy they need to attack. Right, let's go to the next one. Which is against a lightning deck. Even had Dragoning, we might see a Rayquaza against us. Just before it rotates out. Sure, go first. Uh-oh, this looks like a rather dead hand. We can get the Diancie out of here. That's just about all we can do for our first turn. Yep, and it's ADP. Well, they can't attack on the first turn, so I'm just gonna leave Diancie up in the front for now. And he played his well. We might just be dead in the water this game. But let's at least see how it plays out. He's got the Pan, he's got the Dedenne, he's got both Zacians. Does have the energy though. Nope, he doesn't have the energy. No energy on the Zacian either. We might have an extra turn. Let's use the Flint to find 2 energy. Discard the Switch and the energy for 4. Let's welder them onto the fossil. We found the Pokémon Research Lab, but that's just about it. We can quick ball for something. We can at least discard their stadium. What do a quick ball for though? Probably Jirachi. I can just get rid of an energy. I really don't want to get rid of this because it grants us access to their Dedenne, which are quite juicy targets. Professor's Research is better than Welder at this point. We will be discarding our boss's order, but maybe we'll be fine. And that's gonna be our turn. Let's see what they got. Oh nice, he's running old school lacquer bikes as well. And healing. Here comes the second Dedenne. Damn, the Sonky art is just so much better. Energy Spinner, so he's gonna find his energy. And another Intrepid Sword with no energy found from his side. Let's see what we can do. We're gonna use the Stellar Wish first. Then the Net and the Switch to use it again. Nope, Net. And Switch. Let's see what this gets us. Ah, there we go. That's pretty good to find. Let's research ahead. And looks like I cannot stop. Maybe. Let's go. 50-50. Ah, never mind. Okay, we have the fighting energy at least. I'm gonna keep it just in case. Is there a point in keeping it? I guess not. Let's go. Bring in the boys.
Aerodactyl is sent out.
And let's hope that he doesn't get it. Good thing is, even if he does use it, but he will, we can promote Aerodactyl and stop him from using Ultimate Ray. He will need 2 more energy, which he could find by using energy switches, but he has already discarded 2. There it is. The bane of all single prize decks so far. Okay, let's see. We really need a welder at this point. Excellent. This means we can charge an Aerodactyl. Nothing to retreat with though. That's hard. That's really harsh. Which means we will be losing Jirachi and he will be accelerating energy on the bench stations. Might as well bring out another Aerodactyl and then we'll see. Unfortunately our hammers really have failed this game. Neither of them were heads. Oh, boss's order. Okay, there goes the fossil. At least we might be able to draw into more hammers and stop the Zacian from attacking next turn. Also for some reason he charged the one with the balloon? What's up with that? Let's see, we can fish for a welder in the Jirachi, so we're gonna start with that. Nope, but the Karate Belt is a good alternative. Actually, Team Yell Grant works as well. Let's go with Team Yell Grant for now. Switch back into Aerodactyl. Attach the energy here. We want to Team Yell Grant this one. He's gonna have the energy on his hand to use Ultimate Ray again, but if he does, we're gonna be able to knock him out with a fresh Aerodactyl, or with this one. And we're also gonna have to start scooping up our 1 prize or so. Okay, so let's return this back to his hand and just use Boulder Cross. And see if he has big charms as well. Oh, never mind. That's gonna be 2 more prizes. And he's probably gonna use... oh, he didn't use this also. But that does mean that this session is gonna be ready to attack next turn, even if I deny energy. Yep, we got pretty unlucky this time, but we still have a chance. Let's try finding energy. Oh, I have no energy left in the deck. Sweet! Okay, let's put this here then, and research ahead. Alright, let's hope this hits, as it does. He certainly has energy on his hand though. Good thing is... actually no, there are no good things for now. Okay, let's just bowl the cards for the knockout and see if he can knock us out in revenge. Or just, you know, if he has another boss's orders. Saucer? Maybe he has an energy swift. I jinxed it. Let's hit. I couldn't hit him with a well play. Well, that's how it goes sometimes. Let's go on to the next one. That was pretty short. It's Grass Psychic. This might be a trackable, and if it is, we're gonna be in a world of trouble. Unless we've lost enough times to just fall to theme deck levels. Oh, at least we're starting with a lab in hand. And the Jirachi. Always good to see. He's really thinking about it. Wait, what? Alright, we might be against a spicy deck this time. We can do mods here, and then bench what we can, and just use the stadium. One Aerodactyl was prized, a lab was prized as well, wonders are all here, a fighting energy is prized, and that should be about it. I don't know, I can't count. This is some pretty sweet art, by the way. Ooh, training court. And coach trainer? Anyway, let's go for that welder. Yes, he is. I'm gonna need this one, so might as well discard the fire energy in the net for these 4, and the fighting energy from the spinner. Okay, let's welder up. Okay, and we get the one for next turn. Might as well scoop it up. Should we go for another one? No, probably not. Boulder Cross for the knockout. Now, we are weak to grass, unfortunately, but at least he needs 4 energy instead of 3 in order to start attacking, and he's gonna need a turn to set up his, what was the name? His Rillaboom. Alright, he's running the old school Skyla as well for the stadium. And he's bringing around that one. Gusting up this one is a pretty good idea. He might not have a means of retreating it. We'll have the welder for next turn. Yes, let's Jirachi first, since we have the switches. And that's good. Let's see if we have better luck than last game. Not so far. Bring this one back in front. Gust up the Laboom. We'll just trade and court the energy back. I might as well. There now than later. And Boulder Cross. We're gonna need to attack it a second time, but at least it cannot attack us. That's fine. He's attaching to that straight away, so he might just have to switch. He kept the stadium in his hand. Malolan. That's good. At least he wasted it on the Laboom and he can't attack yet. Right? Let's welder on the bench. Might as well attach this one as well. We are gonna need to Jirachi for fire energy. We could get this in order to deny him a stadium, because he's gonna start healing something crazy soon, but gotta go for the high roll. Nope. I guess we can always just use Jirachi again, but we're probably gonna need it next turn, so for now, just Boulder Cross. He needs 4 energy, and if he... he's gonna heal 30 as well though. Oh no, oh no. Does the... Uh-oh. No, wait. It doesn't. If he uses his GX attack right now, it won't put my energy back. Oh, he didn't. Right? But he does have 6 energy, which is our magic number, because we're just gonna knock it out. Let's see. That's good. I don't remember how many energy we have in the deck. Oh, we had enough. Let's attach one here. We should keep that for later. We can always fetch the Diancie to secure further knockouts. Right, so I'll dive for the knockout. And 3 prizes for us. I don't wanna jinx it, but we're doing okay. Looks like he's fetching more healing. Now he will be able to knock us out with her Laboom, but hopefully he won't find an extra one next turn. But we can... No, actually we cannot. Let's retreat into this one and simply research. Wow, is that the 4th hammer that failed this time? Excellent. Now I need to sneeze. I'm allergic to bad luck. Anyway, let's just Boulder Cross and hope that he doesn't find a second Rillaboom. Yep, that's gonna heal 80. Is he knockout range? Yes, he is. Just there, everybody. And actually, Flaki can also knock us out if he gets lucky enough. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna keep his hand just to have the boss's order handy. Might as well Stellar Wish to thin our deck. Actually, return it to his... No, it's not better than discarding. What am I saying? What am I even saying? Okay. Let's knock this one out. And we only have 1 prize to go. Oh boy, no. Well, if he doesn't have an energy in hand, we might be able to win this. He only brings 2 in. We can return one of them back. But no, that's still 4 next to it. I jinxed it. And we've used all of our hammers. Well, is there any way to win this? I think that does increase our damage, but enough to knock it out in 1 hit. I guess we can retreat into the Diancie and look for what? Just wait, see if he benches anything. Yeah, that might be a good strategy. Let's return this one there, retreat here, and then okay. You can't really scare him into doing anything. It's pretty obvious that he has the upper hand here. Maybe this deck really needs a fire attacker for... Ah, yes! He did it! He bent the damn cookie. That was really unnecessary. But at least this is gonna be a learning experience for him. Him, her, them. Them. Yep, well played. And I guess that really was close. Whoop. Alright. We managed to win that. So I guess this is the lesson of the day. Don't bench more Pokemon when the opponent has only one prize left and Boss's Order is a card that exists. Oh, okay, he was actually running Nidoqueen for some reason. Alright. Anyway, on to the next one. Okay, let's see if the next opponent is gonna be better than the last one. Okay, we lost the coin flip. Let's see if we still go first. We still go first. Because everyone just wants to go second for some reason. As if supporters are really important. There's a deck out there that just uses none. Does it win? It sometimes wins. Alright, at least he's starting with a Dedenne. Let's bring out the board. Okay, we have two prized, as well as a Jirachi, a switch, a lab, a welder, and that's about it. Let's see what we can do. We need quite a bit of cards to get out of this situation. He's using it, seek him a while. I wonder if his deck is based around Mawile. That would be an interesting choice instead of never mind, it's just a tech. Well, I guess Mawile just isn't that good enough. We're gonna have an altered creation soon. We can also just return the energy. Alright, here's the welder. Do we just use this? Yeah, I guess we do. We want to be able to attack at some point. Alright, we might get lucky as well. Yes! No altered creation for you, or at least for now. As well discard this for...
Well played. Smiley face. Well played. Smiley face.
Now he's just spamming, alright. People don't like hammers for some reason, I don't know why. And there's a Zacian as well. Looks like he's gonna be charging that up. And he even found some energy. Alright. Well, gotta go fast. We have the switch, but we don't have the fighting energy. Let's see if we can find it. Nope, but I'm gonna keep welder for later. You know what? Might as well try and find it now. I should have put the Aerodactyl up front for the free retreat. Okay, crushing hammer. Here we go. Maybe, just maybe. Yep, there it is.
Well played.
Looks like he likes it. He likes it as well.
Played. Smiley face. Well played.
3 well played so
well
far.
Played. Well played.
Alright.
Smiley face.
So with fossil, yeah, might as well just attach this. Do it? Yeah, might as well, you know. And pass. I'm gonna have to discard the fossil at some point. Bad thing is, he's charging up his Zacians in the meantime, which... damn, they're a monster. Right, he's sensibly using it on the one that already has energy. Do we bench this one? We don't. No fighting energy whatsoever. Well, and we're passing again. This fighting energy really don't want to farm. Let's see, he's using too many modes to not be able to read. so I doubt he's gonna use Altered Creation. His trio values are on the board, but he used it. Alright. He used it. Oh, and he just conceded. Alright. Looks like he read it afterwards. That's pretty good. Always good to see a Jason just lose like that. And it looks like it's the standard game. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, that's quite a few stuff. And of course we're going first. No basic for us. Let's hit this guy with the hello.
Hello.
Okay, we're gonna be in a very good position should we find a stadium, as we do. Excellent. Now all we need is a second fire energy. Okay, so all the Aerodactyls are here. We're missing a hammer, also a switch, and also 2 fire energy and a fighting energy. Okay. Hopefully we won't have to use this next turn. Does he knock out the Jirachi? I guess he does. Yep, we won't have a Jirachi next turn. He's playing Diancie as well, with counter game. What is he playing? Is it Malamar? Couldn't it be Malamar, could it? It's from Lynx. Interesting. Okay, we're in quite a good position against this deck, considering it relies on 1 energy attachment each turn in order to win. Ah, he's playing beads. Is he using a Dene? Nope, just a Lynx. But he has no hand. Okay. He won't be able to attack next turn, but we can also... might as well attach the one in the back. And here are the hammers. Excellent. Oh, this one goes out, and then there's this one. Excellent. Oh,
Play.
he really liked it.
Smiley face.
Oh, that's very unfortunate. Let's discard 1, 2 for all these fire energy. Let's go use 2 on the
face.
front, 1 here, and we should probably find the Diancie. We might as well do it now. Retreat it to this one, and Boulder Crush. Okay, starting off well against this deck, even though we gave up a pretty
Shot
early
face.
knockout. Well, here's the counter game, and the belt. Okay, those would counteract our... it does counteract our ability, but yeah, might as well get rid of the one in the front. We can always get rid of the Diancie Prism Star later. And we even get a hammer for that. It's pretty good. Man, he's actually gonna give it up. Well, this isn't much of a match, considering how hard it's drawn dead, but it's still a match. I'm just gonna express my sadness about the match and see what he does. He's really thinking about it. I guess he has disconnected.
3 weeks later.
He's not really doing anything.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Oh, there it goes. Well played. And I'm sorry. Did he disconnect? Oh, he conceded. Okay. His deck is alright, but he just didn't draw out of it. Maybe too much energy? I don't know. I've never played for Lynx. Alright. I guess quite a few types this time as well. Go for heads. Excellent. Going first. Okay, starting with a Ditto, but we have the Research Lab in hand. And we even have a Fire Energy. It's Spiritomb though. We might be going for an early GX. Whoa. Okay, that's new. That's really new. 3 Aerodactyls prized. I didn't have one in hand. A Flint prized as well. Quick Ball prized, and only one left, right? Wow. Okay. He's gonna knock this out as well, so even if we get one from the prizes, we're in pretty bad shape. At least we can knock this out in one hit with the GX attack. Is it? No, it's not weak to fire. Which might be a problem. Okay, he's drawing cards, he's bringing stuff on the board. He didn't have water in his types, so he's probably not running Pion. Alright, so not much to do here. We can't keep this one for later. We might as well just use it now. Quick note, do not deny energy if you can one-shot with your GX attack. Don't be dumb like me unless you're feeling lucky. Okay, we have the welder. Let's use this as well for... Oh, might as well keep this one for later. It only discards from the active Pokemon, but it's still something. Alright, and we get a prize. Which is of course an Aerodactyl-GX. Okay, we really need a fossil right now. And he's building Spite, but can he attack? The thing is, we're still pretty favored in this matchup just due to the amount of energy that we can deny, but we'll see. We really need a welder, and one was just put on the bottom of our deck. Well, no wonder for us, and we don't really have much choice in the matter, so we're just gonna toss these and hope for heads.
Spiritomb faces a fatal situation.
Discard this and pass. What's the max damage it can do again? 160, 220. This means he can absolutely knock us out if need be. But his hand is dead. We can do whatever the fuck we want. Okay, that's excellent. And we even have the energy denial in hand. And he just conceded. Excellent. I guess I'm gonna stop here. Okay, so a couple final thoughts on the deck. It really lives and dies by the coin flip. You either get enough heads on hammers and you manage to win the game, or you lose. You either find the stadium on the first couple of turns and you manage to set up, or you lose. That's pretty telling of the deck's consistency. I mean, it wasn't even seriously played while the format was comprised completely out of big basics back before Sword and Shield came out and VMAXs became, you know, the new popular thing. As to what I would do to improve this deck, or what I would like after all these matches, first thing would probably be a secondary attack, something like maybe Ninetales V, so that I could copy the opponent's attack with a lower cost. Or maybe something like Victini V that could easily deal some damage and return energy, despite the fact that it requires only fire energy and it might be a brick when we find fighting energy instead. Other than that, more energy retrieval would be nice, either in the form of energy retrieval or maybe a fire crystal. No, that's not it, fire crystal. But that's about it. This deck, I doubt this deck will see much play when VMAXs are dominating the meta, but until then, it's a fun deck to play, at the very least. And now that there are a lot of special energy coming out, Giratina is bound to be a lot more useful in any given situation. That's all I had to say. I hope you have a great day, stay safe out there, and I guess remember to hydrate.